Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so we're doing this video on, I believe it's a 2010 Nissan Murano, and this video is essentially how to replace the starter on this vehicle. Essentially, it's not too bad of a job. You don't have to get under the car. The starter is actually under the battery compartment, so you guys can tell in this video that's the battery tray. Obviously you're gonna have to take the positive and negative terminals of the battery, take the battery out, goes without saying, and then get the battery tray. See the battery tray? I believe there's 3 bolts holding the tray, and obviously you're gonna take the 3 bolts off. The metal tray comes out. Now, as you guys can see, if it's like rusted like this, there's a couple of parts that might be in the way. It might be a little bit of, I wouldn't say difficult, but a couple of things obstructing it. But you could just essentially just take the tray off. It's pretty easy. And once you take the tray off, you might have to move a couple of things around. I think what you're seeing me moving is the ECU. And as you guys can tell, there is the starter right there, and essentially once you get to the starter, there's just a couple of things you guys got to take off. I believe there's 2 bolts holding it in, and a couple of cables, one to unplug and another one you got to unscrew. Take the bolt off. Essentially, this vehicle actually might have the same engine as a 2010 Altima. That car also has a starter that you guys can take from the top instead of the bottom. And if you guys have issues with the starter and you guys want to see whether it's the starter that's causing the issue, or whether you might be able to, well, in this situation, you might be able to tap the starter a couple of times with like a hammer or something like that. But it's a little bit difficult considering you'd have to take the battery off, take that stuff off, tap it a couple of times. You're probably not going to do that if you have the tools. If you have the tools to take the tray off, as far as the socket and the wrench, you're probably gonna change the starter out instead of working that situation. In any case, if you guys have a no crank, no start issue, just want to tell you guys that you guys might want to check out the starter relay. You might want to check out your battery. You might want to check out the brake switch also. You might want to check out the fuses that's on the positive cable off the battery. It's not like the hardest thing to figure out, but in these situations you might want to do all those things just to make sure it's not the starter. Last thing you guys could do is actually take the starter out, and if you guys know what you're doing, this video is on this, you guys might be able to test out the starter by putting a negative and positive cable on the starter and the starter solenoid itself, and see if it actually runs. In any case, hope this has helped your situation out in some way. It has. Please leave a comment, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time, guys. Take care.